guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we're going to be trying out the new Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian collaboration. This is called Fatally Yours, and I got just about everything. I purchased the full bundle from the Melt Cosmetics website. That is the only place where you can find it, and that full bundle does retail for $175, and you do get this really cute heart-shaped purse. Of course, you get the eyeshadow palette. Let's take a closer look at the Fatally Yours eyeshadow palette. Now, the palette alone, I believe, retails for $58, and you are getting all matte shadows in here. I am really loving the color story. We got some green and mustard shades, very warm tone palette, but I do like the inclusion of that lighter blue up here. I think this is going to be a fabulous palette to work with. It does come with a mirror. And same typical like thin cardboard packaging that Melt Cosmetics has with their palettes. I am wearing one of 4 lipsticks that came in this collection. I'm actually wearing the lightest shade, which is this one right here. It's called Gallerina, and then you will see me change into the other 3 shades during the course of the video. I will be creating 3 looks with everything in this collection. Also are 4 different eye gels. So 2 of them are going to be glitter, and then the other 2 are going to be black and a purple. And I really enjoy the Melt Cosmetics gel formula. I think they have a phenomenal formula, very similar to Lethal Cosmetics. I would say both of them are like tied for first place here in my stash when it comes to a gel liner or like a gel glitter type of formula. I think they do a great job, and I think the bag is really cute. Unfortunately, the palette does not fit in the bag, but it's still cute, and it comes with a longer strap, so if you wanted to, you could actually wear it. And the inside of it, let me just careful there, it's like an orange black plaid, so I thought it was really cute. I think they did a really nice job. I think Bailey Sarian looks beautiful in all the promo pictures, but when doesn't she look beautiful? I am going to admit I don't really watch her channel that much. I don't watch a lot of crew time, and that's basically what she does. She tells a story, a real story of a crime that occurred either more recently or in the past while she's putting on her makeup. The only one that I tend to watch when it comes to that style of videos is Better Off Red, Sarah from Better Off Red. But I've heard amazing things about Bailey. She's a gorgeous girl. Very happy to see her collaborating with Melt Cosmetics. I think it looks like it's the perfect fit. I'll let you tell me, those of you who watch her channel on the regular, what do you think about this collection? Do you think it accurately represents Bailey? If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steph, and I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos, all that good stuff. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of Bailey Sarian, if you're a fan of Melt Cosmetics, or you just want to see how all this new makeup is going to perform, please give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, I will have everything that I'm wearing linked and listed in the description box. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. As of right now, guys, you can only find this stuff on the Melt Cosmetics website. Fingers crossed that it goes to Sephora really soon. If you guys want to see the new Fatally Yours collection from Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian in action, keep on watching. Now, I did want to mention a couple prices. If you wanted to buy the little purse on its own, it retails for $30. Each lipstick retails for $22, but of course you can purchase them as a bundle, and they are the Ultra Matte lipsticks. This is not my favorite shade of the 4, and it is not my favorite formula, unfortunately. It's a little too matte for me. And if you wanted to buy like all of the eyeshadow products, meaning the palette and the 4 gels, that is at a discount right now for $99, but each gel retails for $22. I'm just going to have it linked straight to the Melt Cosmetics website. That way you can view everything. Everything still seems to be in stock, so no problems there. I've already primed my eyelids with the Profusion eyeshadow base, and we're going to dive into the Fatally Yours palette. So there are definitely some shades that I've really been wanting to use. I mean, the mustard with the greens, I love this pop of blue. And then of course we have a matte black. I just think all of the promo pictures for this collection look so good. Like it just looks like this represents Bailey. And again, I'm gonna let me know what you think about that in the comments, those of you that watch her channel more regularly. I think I'm gonna start off with the shade right here, and then I'll work into some of these greens, maybe the brown, the purple would be really nice. Actually, these three shades would be gorgeous together, but I'm gonna start first with this one, and then we'll take it from there. So this shade is called Cyanide, and I'm taking it on a What's Up Beauty R103. I'm just gonna run it here in the crease. I didn't have any issues swatching this palette out. No issues swatching anything really. I feel like it swatched out really well. I think I'm one of the few out there that has yet to encounter a bad Melt Cosmetics palette. I've been pretty fortunate, I guess, pretty lucky with all the ones that I've purchased, that they've all worked out really well. I've never had like any issues. I think there was just one shade. It was in the Christmas Town palette, their last palette, most recent palette, that it was a purple too. It didn't really blend out that great, but when I paired it with another shade, it all worked out in the end. So I would say that's probably the most trouble a Melt Cosmetics palette has ever given me, but I know some of you out there have definitely had your fair share of experiences, and I'm so sorry for that because these palettes are definitely not cheap. Now on a Singe EO2, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Mercury. I'm going to focus that out here. I was kind of hoping that we would get a dark brown gel liner, like a black and a brown. I thought that would be really nice, or even like a really dark green. But we got a black and a deep purple, which I'm always on the hunt for a good purple eyeliner. I wear, obviously not the glitter ones, but I wear the liners in the waterline and they don't cause any irritation. But if you're like really sensitive, then you'll just want to keep it to the lash line. But I haven't had any problems. Next, I'm going to go in with this glitter gel, and this one is in the shade Boom Slang. Very cute. I'm using a Morphe M124 to apply. So obviously these feel wet. You're going to want to keep your eyes closed for a minute while it dries. But look at that incredible sparkle. Oh my goodness. And these kind of adhere to the lid themselves. I've never had to wear like a glitter primer underneath just because it is a gel formula, so it's not really gonna flake on you. The only thing you'll need to be careful with is see how it's kind of separating right there. You might get some creasing just depending on your eye. But I've worn the other ones. Like I have one of them here from the, I think it was the, is this Christmas Town collection? And I've worn it a couple times off camera and it's worked out fine, no creasing or anything. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here for the lower lash line. I'm using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush to apply. Now with that same brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade and just apply it right here to the inner corner, and then run it a little below that darker shade. Okay guys, I will probably tight line with the black gel liner. I don't know if I'll do the black in the lower waterline, but I'll do something. I think I'm going to do lashes today. I think this look calls for lashes. So I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 1. All right, guys, so here's a completed look number one. I did do some lashes. They are the House of Lashes iconic lashes. I really trimmed them down. They're almost like half lashes. I did tightline the top lash line with the black gel liner that is in this collection. And I'm actually using one of the gel liners from the Halloween Town collection in the lower waterline. This one is called Terrible Vision. I love this one. This is probably one of my favorite eyeliners of 2023. I do want to mention I had some difficulty with the glitter gel. I had to really go in a couple times, like right in this little area right here. Just didn't want to adhere. You're really gonna have to leave your eyes closed. Like you're gonna have to leave your eyes closed until they completely dry, and then you might need to touch up a little bit. But that's about it. Everything shadows, everything performed really well. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is this one right here from Covergirl. It is their Lash Plumping mascara. And I also want to mention that I did change lipsticks. I think this one is called Hemlock. Does that sound familiar? I'm not too sure, but it's a beautiful shade. These are really super like ultra matte, and some of you will love that. Some of you will not love that. I will need to use a gloss with these. They're just a little too drying for me, but overall, love the way this is looking. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number two. So for the second look, I want to do something all matte because I'll probably remove this look to do the third one, and then I'll be able to use the other glitter gel, which is this one over here, for look number three. So we'll focus on doing all matte right now. I think what I want to do is use this beautiful blue shade, and then maybe work into this one right here. This is a matte black. Yeah, we'll start first with this one. I'm going to do that in the inner corner, bring it up kind of close to the brow bone, and then we'll take it from there. And I'm taking this shade on a BK205. This is a really nice blue shade. It's blending and packing on so well, like effortless here. Now in a Singe E05, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to focus that right out here. Also work it in the crease and cover up this little portion of the lid. All right, I think I'm getting a nice blend. I'm having to work a little bit with it, but that is also because I'm using a small blending brush. So just take your time. You don't want to over blend these darker shadows, especially blue. You want to just be as careful as possible because then it can get out of hand and it'll look like you have a bruise rather than a nice all matte look. Now I'm going to go back in with the lighter blue shade. Very lightly, just to kind of blend. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this green shadow. I'm using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I'm going to pick up some of the lighter blue and just bring it down. Ooh, okay. All right, so this is going to be our all matte look. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit more of the green. I really like this shade of green. It's very, very pretty. All right, guys, let me add the finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you all the completed look number two. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number two, all matte look. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. This one is in the shade All Time Olive. And I did change into the third lippy. I think this might be my favorite shade out of the four. This one is the shade Nutmeg. I'm going to go take some quick pictures and then I'll be right back. I'll remove this look and we'll start creating the third and final look with the Fatally Yours collection from Melt and Bailey Sarian. All right, let's start working on look number 3. I gotta work with this shade because we're gonna be using this purple glitter over here. And I also need to use the purple liner. Where is it? I think I still have it in the bag, but we need to use those two things. So I have not used this shade in the palette. I have not used this shade, and I have not used this shade. All the other shades, yes, I have used. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to start with this shade in the crease, and then I'm going to work into this shade right here, and then I will probably use the matte black to deepen it up a little bit. So let's start with this one first. I'm taking the shade on a Rephr 14 Max. You'll notice I got a little bit of staining on my eye from the blue shadow. So just, you know, expect that. That doesn't really bother me much, but I know for some of you it can be bothersome. Now I'm using a Rephr 14 for that maroon shade. It's called Sarian. I think that's how you pronounce it. Well, I might not need the matte black. This is a pretty dark shade on its own. I think this is a beautiful shade, and I like how it blended out. Much better than the Christmas Town purple. Yeah, much better. All right, so now we're gonna dive into this glitter gel. This one is called, starts with a W, Wisteria. That looks so pretty. Okay, let me get my Morphe brush. Actually, no, I'll use this one. I'll use the Luxie 245. Pick some up. Remember, leave your eye closed so it can dry down. Ooh, that is stunning. Wow, that is beautiful. I'm just touching up the darker maroon shade, purplish shade. Very lightly, kind of want to blend just a little bit right there, but not too much. I would also be sure to clean your brush as soon as you get done using any of these gels, glitter or regular, just because they'll stain. You need to have like a little brush shampoo. I have this one up here from Sephora handy because you don't want that to dry down and just stick to your brush. Okay, so I think this looks really pretty. I'm now gonna go into, it is this green shade that I have not used, and I'll probably use a little bit of the black. That way I have used all the shades in the palette. I'm using my BH Cosmetics pencil brush. The shade is called Ricin. I think these names are all poison, right? It sounds like they are. Ooh, that is such a good color. Love this. This is a nice, like, grungy palette. Now with the same brush, I'm picking up a little bit of the matte black. I'm just going to use it to tightline. I think I'll do the matte, not the matte, but the black liner in the waterline, the lower waterline, as well as to use it on the top lash line. So let me go take care of those finishing touches off camera. I love this. And I will be right back to show you the completed look number 3. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 3. I did exactly what I said I was gonna do, and I just used that black gel liner on the top lash line and also on the lower waterline. No issues, I love it. This one didn't cause like any creasing. I didn't see any separation with this particular shade. This one is a little more smooth than this gold one is, but I think you can see a little bit like where the gold is creasing just ever so slightly, but this one, because it's not as texturized, I don't think it's going to be like this one from the Christmas Town collection, and this one wears really well on me, so I think this one is going to be very similar to that one. I need to use one more lipstick, and then I will have officially used everything in this Fatally Yours collection. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video. I'll share with you guys my final thoughts, and I want to compare this palette to a couple other palettes from Melt Cosmetics. Guys, I totally forgot to use the purple liner. I meant to put that in the waterline over here. Ah. So there is just one thing I didn't get to use. I don't doubt that it's not good. You guys know I really do love the formula of these gel liners from Melt Cosmetics, but yeah, the purple one, it was unfortunately the one I forgot to use. I did change into the fourth lipstick. I think this is the deepest and most like berry reddish toned out of all four of them. This one is called, what is this called? Wo- Wolf's Bone? Wolf's Bane? I don't know. I don't know. It's the darkest one in the bunch, and it's actually really pretty. Again, the formula is not my favorite. It's just a little too drying, and I do want to show you guys that yes, it does transfer. Look at that, my straw that's on my water jug. You guys know I always have my water jug next to me when I'm filming. But yeah, okay. So let's talk about the collection. I think it's beautifully done. I think if I watched more of Bailey Sarian, if I watched more of her videos, I feel like this accurately represents her and her aesthetic and everything like that. I think it's just a beautiful palette. I think it's a beautiful collection. I love all of the shades. I'm definitely getting a lot of grungy vibes from it, and I love it. I love that she did Melt and her did an all matte palette. I think they are fabulous shadows. And if you're into all matte palettes, then this is going to be a good one. I did not encounter a dud shade. To me, they all worked out really well. I'm really happy with this one. I'm really happy with it. I do have a little stack over here of other Melt palettes I'll be comparing this one to in a second. But I think performance, I think it's going to get 2 thumbs up for me. I really had a good time. I liked that they did include the 2 glitter gels. I think they're very pretty. This one, I feel the purple one is going to be the better of the 2 just because I am getting a little bit of separation already on the gold, and that was the one I had to keep touching up. You're gonna have to leave your eyes closed, guys. You have to leave your eyes closed for like a minute or 2. Really just fan it out. Let it dry down before you open it up again. That will help to prevent some of the creasing. What else? I think that the purse is really cute. It does come with a longer strap, so you can actually use it as a little heart-shaped purse, or you can use it without and just use it as a makeup bag. I think it's really cute. Fatally Yours from Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian. 2 thumbs up from me. I think they all did a fabulous job. Again, the promo photos for this campaign, this collection, so gorgeous. She's just a beautiful, beautiful person, and congratulations, Bailey and Melt, on this awesome collection. Now let me go ahead and compare this palette, the Fatally Yours palette, to a couple others that I have in my stash from Melt. I want to show you guys the latest palettes, the palettes that have come out this year. So this one is the Halloween Town palette. This is a nice one. I had a good time with this palette, and then here it is next to the Bailey Sarian palette. So let's do it like this. So there's no really overlapping or anything like that. They're very different. They can be really nice companions to one another. Now I'm going to pull out the Christmas Town palette, which is this one. This was their last release, and it was this shade right here that gave me the problems in this palette. And let me hold them up. This is a little hard to do. There they are next to one another. Again, I think these like Christmas Town and Halloween Town palettes, they're a little bit brighter. This one over here, Fatally Yours, is going to have more of those grungy tone vibes to it. I did pull out Electric palette. This was released spring, summer of this year. Same format and everything, same type of packaging. Here they are next to one another. Now, these would make really nice complements. I mean, you can get the shimmers that are in Electrip and then use them over here in Fatally Yours. I think they are really nice companion palettes for one another. These last two palettes, I don't know if they're still available. This is the Mariposa palette. I pulled this one out. This is the largest one that I have from Melt Cosmetics because I thought there were some similarities in here. And again, I think these two would make fantastic companions to one another just because you do have shimmers in the Mariposa palette. But it's beautiful. I remember I picked up the Hot Pink Gel Liner. I still use it. It still performs really great. That was one of my favorite things from this collection. But yeah, here it is right here side by side with Fatally Yours. And then finally, I pulled out the Gemini palette. This is the redone version or like the new formula. And I'm pretty sure this one should be in stock. Yeah, it shouldn't be. The Mariposa was limited edition, but I don't think Gemini is limited edition. And there you go. I wanted to pull out Gemini just because of the greens and stuff. I love all of these palettes, guys. Again, maybe I'm one of the few that has yet to encounter a dud palette from Melt Cosmetics, but for me, all of their palettes and their gel liners perform really well. And I am wearing the highlighter from the Halloween Town collection. So everything I'm wearing, it will be linked and listed in the description box. Once again, this Fatally Yours collection is only available right now on the Melt Cosmetics website, but fingers crossed it makes its way to Sephora really soon. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. What did you think of the 3 looks I created? Let me know which one was your favorite. Are you team 1, 2, 3, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if Fatally Yours is going to be finding its way into your stash. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye!